All right, David Christopher with Austin Music Live. We are back, and I had the man that just got off the stage. Thank you so much, man. That was such a great performance.
I appreciate it. No, thanks for having me. I'm just coming off stage, so I'm all like, uh, you know, feeling good. But it was great. A beautiful building. Y'all got the staff's great and great. The sound was good. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I really did.
Well, we're happy to have you here. So I want everybody at home to find out a little bit about you. So, you are somebody that's been around the music business for a long time, and you're what we call a grinder, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Tell me what that means.
Well, I mean, I've been doing it for over 25 years, so obviously love what I do. But just grinding is playing every night you can. I mean, to get one fan at a time is got to be the mentality if you're going to be in this business. You know what I mean? Because it's not going to be an overnight thing. I've learned where I'm at now in my music career is to be one fan at a time. It helps me not bang my head against the wall,
So tell me, why do you do what you do? I mean, it's not easy doing what you do, grinding out, going from place to place, singing your heart out, doing what you do. Tell me why you do it.
Right. I mean, I think it's, everybody's, with their individual things that they do, but this is truly how I express myself. I mean, I don't know anything it's my outlet. People paint, poetry, what you do, you have a passion for it. It's truly who I am. I live and breathe it. It's not like, oh, I have a gig tonight and I'm going to go do that. I mean, the lyrics have, everything to do with my family, and that's the core. So it's I'm in a good place. I can write about that, but yeah, I mean, it's truly who I am. So I'm not like a weekend warrior. It's like it's every night.
Right. And you travel around quite a bit. Where all do you travel?
Predominantly Texas. And I go to Oklahoma, Louisiana. I actually booked a show in Hobart, Tasmania, Australia in August. And I've done the West Coast and the East Coast. And so, I have a 3-year-old daughter now and a wonderful wife. I love you. And anywhere I can spread my music. But I mean, predominantly, I tour Texas. So you can go to paulrenna.com and check out my dates. But yeah, I mean, the radius is it's narrow just now that I have, I miss my daughter and my wife, but I mean, you can make a living in Texas.
Well, that's really what I wanted to get to. I know as a father, your kids come number one, and you want to take care of them, and you want to still be able to do your thing, and sometimes that's a hard thing to do in the arts.
Right.
So, and I just wanted to find out, like, you're away from your family quite a bit, aren't you? On the road doing your
Right.
thing. That's part of the grind. Tell me how that is for you, to be doing that and being away from those that you love.
Right. Yeah, it's really tough, but and I was thinking about this too. I mean, I am out there grinding, every night or every other night. But a lot of positive has come out of it because I write about that. You know what I mean? So, I drive to Corpus and I drive home, and I don't, I'd never listen to the radio and whatnot, and I'm driving and I'm thinking about how much I miss my family and why am I doing this, and but it makes for good songs. You know what I mean? Because it's relatable. You know what I mean? Everybody sacrifices their passion, and they miss their families. So that song that I sang, "Southbound," I wrote that. That's exactly what it's about: is missing my family.
A lot of times people at home, they don't understand the struggle that artists go through to be able to do what they do and to pursue it full on. And I love when we can hear stories like yours that, when you're on the road and you're struggling and you actually turn that struggle into your art. I mean, I think that's true artistry. And so I really value that and love that about you,
I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I mean, I live and breathe it, so it is who I am as I continue to reach one fan at a time.
Tell me a little bit about what's next for you in music for you now.
I mean, I feel like getting having being a better songwriter is always, I've always strived to have great melodies and lyrics and put out good music. I've come a long way. So I feel like I'm getting stronger at those key points, So to me, just getting better as a musician, I mean, I'm more of a rhythm guitar player. I would love to, I feel like I get better each time and, strive to be a better artist and a creative person.
Do you have any new work coming out or anything that, we can talk about in terms of, future work or anything that we can tell everybody about?
Well, I just released in January my brand new EP called Reflections, which is on iTunes. And that was another thing, kind of backing up, even the production and the people that I work with has, I've honed in on people that really get my music. So, I'm sure you wouldn't work with your staff if y'all didn't click. So, my earlier recordings, it was in a house and, we didn't really know what we were doing with Pro Tools and whatnot and editing and all that. You send it off for master and it's, muddy and you're just like, what's going on? And each phase has just gotten better and better, So I recommend the new EP, which is Reflections on iTunes, only, because, you love your new baby, you know what I mean? So like, I love all my other stuff, but it's where I'm at now in my life, and the production's great. And, so yeah. That's all I got, man.
Well, here's another big question. You've been playing Austin for years and years and years, so the struggling thing, and what's going on in this town. And where do you see like the future of music, and where our local artists, where do they fit into this equation?
Well, I mean, for me, and then what I'm learning is having people like you and having the platforms to be able to, kind of have an umbrella and a hub to be able to do what we do, because as I'm grinding and other people are grinding, maybe you have a filled room or an empty room, you still have to do your social media. You still have to be on top of that type of stuff. That's really where it's at. You know what I mean? Having a scene, creating your own scene. If you feel like there's not a scene, you have to create that thing. You know what I mean? Just like Tellers is, I love that the owner was all about that. I love what y'all are doing. I have other friends that have, kind of a home base of helping everybody out because, it can be hard when you're just trying to do, one band's trying to do their own thing. I mean, everybody needs to help each other out, whether it's, helping with booking or me turning on people to your stuff, and saying, hey, you should really check this out. It shouldn't be a selfish thing, because nobody's just getting signed, during South by Southwest. Like, and I shouldn't say that. I'm just saying you have to just create your own scene.
I get it. I love that what you just brought up, which is really what we're about with Austin Music Live, is about community. There is such a community around the local music scene, and if we can all just pull together, we might actually be able to find some ways, innovative ways, maybe ways that people haven't thought about before, being able to help the artists here, being able to keep them around, being able to help you guys earn a decent living, so you guys can keep giving us the music that gives us a reprieve from the drama in our own lives. When I come listen to you, it's because I want to just stop thinking about whatever I got going on in my life and my problems for a couple of hours when I come and listen to you. And there's a value in that, and people need to remember that. And I think maybe if we can help educate people a little bit about that, and as a community in Austin, work together to really, export that community out to the rest of the world. We got something special here,
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's the key, is if building that community. I mean, to me, that's where the music business, just not talking about other type of, things that we could talk about, like, why are you not making money on iTunes or blah 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 and all this type of stuff, or making a couple $100 a gig here and there. Build a scene. And all, everybody help each other out.
I love it. I love it. Hey, so tell everybody at home, and by the way, thanks for turning on, our fans in Australia, and for everybody out in Australia watching right now. Awesome. Love to have you guys.
All my blokes in South London.
The blokes, right on, blokes. So tell right, we're live, man. This shit is just happening as we're going along. So we're riffing. Tell everybody where they can find your music again.
If you go to paulrenna.com, it has all of my social media. But if you just want to go straight to iTunes, just type in PaulRenna, and I have 7 recordings on there. And that's about it. I mean, I would, I like to be people to go to the paulrenna.com just because I built the site. So.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you showing up tonight and talking
Absolutely.
with us, and really enjoyed your performance. And
Thank you.
And just you as a human being, just good people, man. And we want to do good things for good people like you.
Yes.